Zagazao, zigazao, zagazao. Anyhow, bad man now, zagazao, zigazao, zagazao. Anyhow, be the man of my day now, zagazao, zigazao.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching my channel. My name is Lena, founder of Jaded Nutrition, and I have a question for you. Have you ever told a lie and kept retelling it and retelling it and retelling it to the point where you actually started to believe that lie? Sometimes when we have things spoken over us, or we have thoughts that come into our head that are lies about who we are, our character, what we've done, and we hear them over and over again, we start to believe those lies and we adopt them as core values. Something so empowering just happened for me this past weekend. I had a limiting core belief. My belief that I'm not good enough was a lie that I had been believing for so many years. That lie trickled down into every area of my life, and it held me captive for so long. It was damaging to relationships, to my business, to my self-worth. Everything revolved around this lie that I'm not good enough. I talked about this in my shame and eating challenges video, and I have a lot to say. I have a lot of knowledge about the physical side of nutrition, and I could talk to you about low carb diets or being addicted to sugar till the cows come home. I have no problem with that. But this is what my message is. This is where I'm going with my business, is to help empower people to become powerful people over their circumstances so they can overcome eating challenges. I can throw you a diet and it will not help you. You have to get down to the root cause as to why you have eating challenges in the first place. A lot of the time, we are consumed by lies that hold us down. My parents divorced when I was very young, and I grew up without a father. Not only did I not feel wanted by him, but a series of unfortunate events led me to believe like my mother didn't want me either. I had this broken heart for so long that I was struggling with. And not only that, but my mother would tell me, even up until a few weeks ago, that my sister was always my dad's favorite. Probably not realizing how much that hurt me to my core and just fed on the lie, I'm not good enough. She proceeded to remind me more often than I would choose to want to hear it, that my father valued my sister more than me. But I was coming from this place of hurt, like this deep hurt, wanting to feel valued in a family where I didn't feel valued. So my dad came to visit this weekend, and I haven't seen him in probably 3 years. I lived with him when I was 15, but I didn't have a good relationship with my father. And I actually never even asked my dad if my sister was indeed his favorite. I believed this lie for so long. And it wasn't the only thing that was contributing to the I'm not good enough lie, but it was a motivating factor. It motivated me to keep feeling like I wasn't good enough. The next day, he sent me a text message affirming me and who I was, saying how proud of me he was, what a leader I've grown to be. He affirmed me, and he built me up in a way that caused me to look at that lie that I had been believing for so long and start to question it. And so I texted him back and I said, I've spent this whole time believing that my sister was your favorite and that I wasn't good enough. And his immediate response was, I love all my children the same. I don't love one more than the other. I value different aspects of it. We all have different relationships, and you've always been good enough. I saw I'm not good enough in a banner above me, and it crumbled down. In an instant, a lie that I had believed for 15 years or longer was gone. It was completely gone. It didn't matter what my mom had said. It didn't matter what she did. It didn't matter about anything that had happened to me. This lie that had encapsulated everything that I was, that had taken things from me, that had stolen years of my life through drugs, through an eating disorder, through hate, through anger, was gone. And my heart was instantly put back together. And I didn't even know what to do because I had been living with a broken heart for so long that I didn't even know what it felt like to not be broken. I feel unstoppable. And I could talk to you about diets. I could talk to you about eat this oil, don't eat that oil, go on this diet, do this type of exercise, and it would be for nothing. You have to get down into your mind. What is the lies that you have been believing? Where are they? Where are they rooted in? And you need to start to take them out. I can't even put into words what I felt after that whole interaction. It's like you take a step back from your life and I felt like I've been believing this lie for so long and it wasn't ever true. He never loved my sister more than me. He loved all of us the same. And if I believe that lie, how many other lies have I been believing? What are the other core beliefs that I've held so dear, so close to me that have just been ravaging my life? Could they be lies too? I can tell you right now that if you are thinking anything negative about yourself, that you're not worthy, that you don't belong, that you're not good enough, those are lies, because no one was created to not belong. We were all created for connection. We were all created to be good enough, to contribute, to be loved. If you're feeling like you're not loved, that's a lie. It's a lie. And there's a root that goes way down deep inside that's making you believe that lie. But I promise you, if you believe that lie, there are thousands of other lies that you've been believing. Thousands. And once you can truly believe that those are lies, that those aren't truth, your whole life is free. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that eating challenges disappear when we start to love ourselves. What lies have you been believing? What lies have held you back? What lies have caused you to implode and contract and turn to food or turn to drugs or turn to alcohol, whatever? What lies have you been believing? Where do you need freedom? Because I'm telling you right now, you are not created to believe all of those lies, to be unloved. You were created for something so much greater. And if you stay stuck in those lies, you waste your entire life. Your entire life. And who knows how long you have, but you waste it believing lies out of things that have happened to you or things people have said. Just because someone said something about you doesn't mean that that's who you are, because that's what shame does. Shame says, this is who I am, not this is what I've done. What lies have you been believing? If you want to experience freedom, freedom in your mind, freedom in your body, this is where you need to go. What are those lies that you've been believing about yourself for years and years and years? Start to look at the big picture. Find out what that big limiting core belief is and start to pick it apart And I didn't know that it was all going to come crumbling down with that conversation with my dad. I thought it would come in different ways. But if you can dedicate time to doing the inner work, life has a funny way of making sure that you get the healing you need when you go down that journey. If you never go down that path, if you never take the journey, you stay the same. Nothing changes. You struggle for the rest of your life. Don't live like that. Choose life. Don't stay stuck. I am feeling more empowered than I ever have in my entire life, and I want to share it with you. Please leave me a comment below and tell me what your limiting core belief is, and start to look into the areas of your life that need that healing. All of those lies that you believe, start to uproot them and notice that they're lies. Notice the things that you do in life that trigger, that come from those lies, that trigger a response inside of you. Please share your story with me. Share your story with everyone around you. The more we share, the more healing that can take place. Thank you so much for joining me today. As you can see, I'm feeling super excited about where my business is going, where my message is going. I want to empower women and people to be the best version of themselves that they can be, the most whole, complete, unbroken versions of themselves that they can be. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like this video, share it, check out my YouTube channel, Jaded Nutrition, and please leave me a comment below. Bye-bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.